Using the Revit plugin, it's also possible to be able to use layout across multiple floors of your design. All you do is you first create a project within layout. Once that's done, you can move back into Revit, find the floor that you would like to export and move across into layout and just press export. Once that has appeared, you can then firstly start to set your circulation within layout. This is your corridors, and we've now added the ability for you to be able to adjust these corridors after you've started generating some initial designs. So really, this is just a starter to be able to help you to get an understanding for how to distribute the space and to start creating some options. Once we're happy, we can, of course, accept it, move across, make any adjustments that we need to, and then start generating our designs. After a couple of seconds, we'll have some options here. We can choose this one, for instance, and if we're happy with it, we can save it as a favorite. We're now able to import that back into Revit. Our design has appeared, and of course, we can take a look at it there just to double check it's imported correctly, which it has. So that's obviously one floor, yet we can do multiple floors here without touching any of your other Revit elements. So we can go find another floor, for instance, this one, and then we can, again, export that back into layout. We can do the same thing. This is a new floor, but we can start to set a new corridor as we wish based on the requirements that we need to fulfill across the design. Once that's done, we can then accept these preferences. And again, if we need to make any other adjustments in terms of the requirements here, we can do so. And then we can start generating some more design options. After a couple of seconds, we have some here. Let's choose this one, for instance, save it as a new favorite for the new level. Click save, and then we can then move that back into Revit, import that layout. There we go. It has reappeared for us here as another level. And maybe this time we actually want to make some modifications to this design that we did. So we're going to go through and just make a few adjustments, such as changing a few of the different room types, moving around some furniture to get it to a place that we're happy with based on what we think are the requirements for the design. Once we're happy with that and we're done, again, we can save it and we can actually overwrite that design. And then we can import that layout back into Revit and it will automatically update for us. So again, as you can see there, those modifications have taken place, yet it hasn't touched anything else within our Revit model. So as you can see, this makes it really quick and easy to utilize both Revit and layout, and then move that design work back and forth as you need to without touching any other elements of your Revit design process.